Hi, You Can Heal family. I wanted to shoot this video really quick before my babies arrived this morning, my daycare kids. I took my daughter to work and I was coming home listening to a message just talking about love and how we should live in the world and be different, not weird, not like strange, but as believers being different and demonstrating love and showing love to others who might not know this wonderful good news that we know, which is Jesus is Lord, right? Now, my name's Shenamajor and I'm a life coach, and I help people heal from relationships that have been unhealthy and help you learn to love yourself. And this is what happened to me. I was walking towards my door. I've shared before, I live in a townhouse complex. So I ran into one of my neighbors outside. Now, a little backstory. This neighbor and she's a black woman, we have not always seen eye to eye for whatever reasons, right? And lately we've been seeing each other and talking more. And this morning she says to me, I see you outside walking and it's inspired me. And I'll walk a couple days and then I'll stop. But just seeing you being consistent out there every day walking is really motivating me. And then we had this wonderful 2-minute conversation on just how good God is. And I was sharing with her, for my mental health, I have to walk because it gives me time to think, to pray, to consider myself, my life, to look at where I need to improve, and to eliminate any fears that I have, because fear and faith can't live together. And that's what we bonded on this morning. Like, if God is living in us, we cannot walk around having fear on the inside, and we have to move towards that peace of God, that peace and calm that God put in us as that seed, and let that seed grow, and let us just start becoming who He is. And He is love, He is peace, He is all that goodness, right? And just walking really helps me tap into who I am and just reflect on things that I need to work on with myself and my life. And also it keeps me moving and keeps my joints moving, right? And just keeps me feeling better, just about life, about being outside and seeing all that God's created, and just reaching certain goals I have for my physical body so that I'm able to be His hands and feet, so I'm able to walk and move around and do the things He's called me to do. I'm getting older. I'm not old, right? But I'm getting older, and I notice now when I get up in the morning, it takes a little extra oomph to get me going. And I'm like, Lord, Shena, you've got to work on this. So walking has really been helpful to me. So just hearing that comment from my neighbor, that encouragement, and it also reminded me that as believers, people are watching us. Now, I sometimes I walk in my neighborhood, or sometimes I go out of my neighborhood. I think you've seen videos of me walking up the hill near my house. And there's a lot of different ways I can go when I walk, but sometimes it's just in the neighborhood. And yes, people are watching you. Whatever you're out there doing, people are noticing. So let's raise ourselves up to a higher standard. If we're out in the world, let's watch our behavior and how we're acting and how we're speaking to others. Let's demonstrate love. Let's hold the door. Let's smile at people. Let's pick up the trash that is there and we walk by it 100 times. Let's say hello. Let's just do the simple things. Random acts of kindness. I was listening to Joyce Myers this morning. I'll link the video also. She was saying just do little things for people and it blows their mind. Just do nice things, like just be nice, right? That's the sign. Be nice to people. Let's be helpful. Let's show the world that we are different. Amen. And how does this relate to healing? Showing love, moving, walking, and what's the third thing? Random acts of kindness. And using the seed of peace that God has put in us, and knowing that we are loved because God's love, and just moving in that type of spirit today. and knowing that it's possible for me and for you to live in a way that we're coming up higher. We're not being like the world. You know, we're being set apart, and we're using what God's put on the inside of us to show the world who He is. We are a reflection of who Christ is. And that's a big calling, but it's one that's worth fighting for. It's one that's worth not giving up on. It's one that's worth saying, I love myself enough to follow hard and fast after the one who created me. And when we do that, we begin to grow. We begin to see ourselves and see our shortcomings and our flaws, and see what areas in our life we need to work on and work towards. So just be amazing. Be who God called you to be. Practice living out the peace that He's put in you. Practice showing love to anybody you see today. And also get moving, get walking. And just start little by little every day. I know it's helped me, so that's my encouragement to you today. I hope this video helps. I'm trusting and believing that it will, that it already has, that if you're watching this, you're liking what you're hearing, you're hitting the like button, and you're subscribing, so you know when I pop on here with another video that's going to move you towards God's purpose, into His will, and the calling that He has on your life. Always remember that true healing begins with self-love. Why? Because God is love and He lives on the inside of you. We'll talk soon. Love you. Bye.